Quite frankly, almost every zoo in the country is in a similar position. We're all struggling, and because we're not open, we're particularly struggling. But there's really nowhere to send animals at the moment.
The zoo banks on money from admissions, concession, and train sales to support the zoo during the winter months, all of which have been severed. Since closing their gates 3 months ago, Zoo President Scott Mitchell estimates the zoo will be out upwards of $1 million.
We were fortunate enough to get a PPP loan, so that's been very helpful. That's kind of what's keeping us going at the moment. There are several others that we're going to apply for, some that we've got a pretty good feeling about.
President of Visit Erie, John Oliver, says the zoo is a major component of Erie tourism.
Many times people may not necessarily, when they're coming from farther distances, be coming specifically for the zoo, but it's an incredible enhancer to the visitor's experience.
Like many shelters, there must be a zoo staff member to perform day-to-day operations, and it remains the biggest expense for the zoo.
They're in a situation they can close to the public, but they can't tell the animals just to go home and shelter in place.
Followed by feeding with a produce truck that comes 3 times a week. For example, a meat truck delivery costs $13,000 and a fish order costs an additional $6,000, costing the zoo $18,000.
What we're really concerned is about the long term. We need to get open, and we need to get open soon in order to be able to survive the winter.